Great job. We ask you to please continue standing as Dewar freshman Brooks Sullivan leads us in prayer.
Brooks Sullivan with a prayer at this time.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for giving us your safety. God, we ask you to keep both teams in your hands tonight. Lord, we ask you to please bless our sportsmanship and let us play to the best of our abilities. We give you thanks and all the honor in Jesus' name. Amen.
Great job, Brooks. Again, let's give another round of applause for all of our military service men and women.
Well, we're 10 minutes away from kickoff. Get underway. A little background of tonight's contest. The number 2 Dewar Dragons, hot off of a win last week, 54-40, over the Comets of Velma Alma. As we look at the rankings at this time, we have Sealing number 1. The Dewar Dragons are number 2. The Regent Prep Rams are ranked number 3. The Laverne Tigers number 4. And 5 and 6. Number 5 is the Shattuck Indians, and number 6, Velma Alma Comets, the top 6 in the state. Coming in tonight's contest, the Dragons number 2, ranked number 2 in Class B with a 5-0 record, taking on the Weber Falls Warriors, coached by Trent Holt, assisted by Steve Shelby, Hunter Holt, and Cade Weatherton. The Warriors come in with a 5-0 record, and this is district play, and this will kind of stamp who continues to be in first place in the district, as playoffs will be decided by where you finish in district. The Dragons look to continue tonight, and it is a cool night tonight here in Dewar. It's about 78 degrees, and the wind is out of the north at about 15 to 20. There have been gusts up to 30 miles an hour earlier today. It's been a beautiful day here in Dewar. It's a kind of overcast sky tonight, but the wind could be a little bit of a factor, but an east-west field. We're getting ready moments away from the coin toss, and tonight is mini cheer camp night. The mini cheerleaders are going to be performing at halftime. The high school band is going to be performing, the Pride of Dewar Marching Band. Along with it, we've honored all of our military, those that are military service, past and present, or those that are in the National Guard from both sides, from both Weber Falls and from Dewar tonight. And we're awaiting the coin toss. And tonight's uniforms, the numbers are going to be a little different tonight because they are wearing those that are provided by the National Guard for the game of the week. And we see tonight's captains are number 29, Big Cade Henderson. Number 85 is Christian Cargola. And number 88 is Jacob Payton. And Big Teddy Lane, who will be wearing 58 tonight, will be theirs. And Braden Robinson is the captain for the Warriors tonight, along with number 7, Dakota Moore, and we're awaiting the coin toss right now. The Dragons are switching to they'll be defending the west goal, and Weber Falls won the toss. They elect to receive, so the Dragons will be kicking from the west and kicking from the west end, defending that west goal. And the Warriors will be defending the east goal. But the Dragons will be kicking. We're just 7 minutes away. I'll give you a little more background of what's going on across the state. Big game tonight with implications. We'll know how good everybody really is. And in big district play in a conference in a district near us is the Regent Prep Rams travel to play the Drum Right Tornadoes tonight. Both of them are 5-0. Regent Prep, as I told you earlier, are currently ranked number 3 and have been ranked as high as number 1 this year. Had a good ball game with Wetumpka and just escaped with a win earlier. So a lot of football to be played between now and the district times. It'll kind of sort out some of the things that are going on. But tonight's game should be a dandy tonight. Although I must tell you that Brutus Robinson will be the starting quarterback, and he has been playing wide receiver most of the year, and he's the backup quarterback. But they had 3 players that were ejected in a ball game last week with with Cave Springs, so they'll be without their quarterback. Maddox Selby will not be playing tonight, and their leading rusher in the backfield, and one of their linebackers is out tonight. So they're going to be a little short-handed on the defensive and offensive side of the ball, but still yet 5-0, well coached. Coach Holt does an amazing job and his record since he's been there has been nothing but win every year, with an 8-3 and a 7-4 and a 7-4. So he's got it going. Here come the Dragons onto the field, being led out by National Guardsman himself, Jacob Payton. The Dragons come onto the field, and we're awaiting the entrance of the Warriors, and we're about 5 minutes away from kickoff tonight. And last week we just cannot just say enough about how it was a ball game. It was both teams threw everything but the kitchen sink at each other, and it was making adjustments and trying to do. And we took away the running game from Velma Alma and forced them into a passing on just about every down. They had to go to the short stuff. And we come out with a 54-40 win. Both teams were cramping. It was New Cramp City last week. But we're prepared for that tonight, and both teams will be ready for that. But it was a great ball game, and again, we won't see them again until possibly the finals if we were to make it and they were to make it through their bracket. There's a lot of football to be played between now and then. On the side we're in, we have Sealing on our side of the bracket. We have Oklahoma Bible Academy on our side of the bracket. We have Drumright and Regent Preps on our side of the bracket. So a lot of football to be played, and we just take them one at a time as they go, but there's some good football coming away. We'll be traveling to Porham for our next football game, and then we'll be entertaining the Quentin Savages. Then we'll travel to Midway, and then the big game, the 10th game of the year, will be one that possibly could decide the title, depending on how all pans out. We'll be traveling down near Durant to Caddo, Oklahoma, the trip down 69 to face the Caddo Bruins, and that could be for the district title. The Dragons take care of their business and keep doing what they're doing. As we look at that, looking forward to that, it kind of gives you what we're doing. Tonight, the numbers are going to be a little different because both teams we have the programs listed with their numbers that they normally wear, but they're wearing jerseys that are provided by the National Guard. We have the camo and home camo jerseys with black numbers on them, and then the Weber Fall Warriors will be decked out in the white National Guard jerseys. So we have those to pass on to you as the game progresses tonight. We'll just see how everything works out, and it's been a hectic week, and we had a junior high football game, and our junior high continues on their ways as they're a perfect 5-0 on the year with an 18-6 victory over Wetumpka. And Wetumpka's got a bunch of good young kids coming, but the Dragons do too. So we'll just take them as they go. Our junior varsity team is undefeated, so things are going all the Dragons' way. As we look at the coaching staff tonight for the Dewar Dragons, the head coach for the Dragons is Josh Bean. The offensive coordinator tonight and calling the plays tonight will be Brandon Turley. And our special teams coordinator and works with the line and also helps on calling the plays and signaling in along with is Jared Powell. We have Jake Stapp, who signals in the plays and helps with our D-backs and our receivers, and our quarterback coach, and helping out with that is Coach Kilhofer and Coach Ross, and along with Joey Fowler. And then Marshall Beans helps with the D-ends and the linebackers. They're all set. So we're ready for a kickoff here as Lonnie Payton, number 88, will be kicking off for the Dragons tonight. And we're waiting on the Warriors as they get set. The Warriors will receive the ball from the east end. Be heading west, young man, heading west in this opening series. It's going to be interesting, and it's kind of nice when you play and you got two kids that are playing on a team that are family with you. Brutus Robinson and Braden Robinson are Bill Nation's grandchildren, his and Pan's grandchildren, Carolyn, and then Pam's their mother, the former Dewar Dragon herself. So it's kind of a family affair tonight. Here's the kick from Payton on his way to heads right out of bounds We have a flag right there, and we'll just see what Coach O wants to do. I guess he'll take it right there at the point. And they'll take over 1st and 10 from near the 35-yard line. Actually, they're going to be right at the 40, where the 41-yard line where the ball went out of play. We'll set it there. 1st and 10 for the 41 let's set the defense for the Dragons. We have Nia Corbin at 1DN, Big Kate Henderson. And then we have Isaac Powell at the nose guard, and the linebackers Dom Celestine along with Nevin Corbin. First pass on the way from Brutus Robinson, intended for his receiver there. Caden McNamara goes in complete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. And at the corners tonight, we have Bouncing Benny Atigwe at one corner. We have Christian Cargola, who tonight is wearing number 85 instead of his regular 15. And then we have Kiki Berry in number 2 playing the free safety. Have a wide receiver at the top. Brutus has a man knocked in and walked away. Had 2 receivers there covered by Christian Cargola along with Kiki Berry. And it looked like it could have been intercepted, but they ended up knocking it down. It goes incomplete as the pass there goes incomplete, intended for Clayton Roberts. And so it's looking at 3rd and 10 for the Warriors as they've come out winging the ball. Brutus going over back and forth, getting the plays from Coach Holt. Twins down low. Split receiver to the top. Going to make a quick pass that goes incomplete. His intended receiver there was Dakota Moore. Goes incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10. So in his first 3 passes, Brutus has not been able to connect. Just missed an interception early. Yeah, you got to give him credit. Freshman backup quarterback happened to be put in this situation facing the number 2 team in the state. He's got a little jitters. He'll get better as the evening goes for the Warriors. Dragons have nobody back deep. They're waiting for the fake. The kick is away, and he kicked that one high, and it hits and takes a drag and roll back to the, so from the 41-yard line, it ends up with negative yardage as it was a negative 2-yard punt as it rolled back to the 38-yard line where the Dragons will be in business. 1st and 10 of the first series. Last week, I was going to tell you, we had a phenomenal game, and I told Nevin Corbin that he needed to take those big hogs up front. Turley's boys, the hogs that do the blocking for him, gave him holes that he rushed for over 300 yards, 6 touchdowns, had 2 called back. He was a busy man, but the offensive line opening holes. Kilhoffer on the first pass of the game, intended for Kiki Berry, in and out of the hands on the slant. Gunnar Maddox on the coverage there. Goes in completely, 2nd down and 10. Nev Dog Corbin back there with him. He's going to make the pass. Oh, in and out of the hands there. Nia Corbin was the intended receiver, in and out of the hands. So it comes down to 3rd and 10. So both quarterbacks on their first passing attempts just a little bit off mark. So let's see what Coach Turley calls up here. Looks like Pepe Kilhoffer, he keeps it himself. He's found room. He's hit and brought down right there by number 1, Dylan Young with the tackle. But that's enough for a Dewar Dragon first down, and it's 1st and goal from inside the 10 from near the 8-yard line where the Dragons will be in business. 1st and goal from the 8. 11:18 to go here in the first period. Handoff to Nevin Corbin, who's wearing number 15 tonight. Down to the 5-yard line. pick up a 4, 2nd and goal. Got him in motion, pass in the flat right to Nevin Corbin. Touchdown through the air, a 5-yard touchdown reception for Nevin Corbin. The Dragons are on top of this one. 10:46 to go in the first quarter by a score of 6-0. Sending big Teddy Lane in and some of the other guys to come in here for the special team as they load the box with a little more. We're going under with Kilhofer under center. Big Kate Henderson the center. To give this time to Nevin Corbin right up the middle. He's in for the 2-point conversion. He was hit by number 7, Dakota Moore, but didn't have enough lead in the pencil to get him down. And he stands there, the 2-point conversion complete. The Dewar Dragons up with 10:46 to go here in the first, 8-0. And tomorrow's going to be a busy day as it's OU Texas weekend to a lot of people, but tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock it is Pee Wee homecoming as the Pee Wee football team will be playing against the Walika Outlaws here. And they will have homecoming activities at 4. And then at 5 o'clock the flag football team will play. And at 6 p.m. the 3rd and 4th graders play. And then at 7 p.m. the 5th and 6th graders will be playing with the Walika Outlaws in the Pee Wee football districts that they have. And so far, our 5th and 6th grade team's undefeated. And our 3rd and 4th grade team has lost a game or two here and there. I think they're right at 3-2 on the year. And the flag team, I think, is the same thing, about 3-2 on the year. But come out and support those kids. And it'll be Dewar and Walika facing each other tomorrow and it's homecoming. So come out and support the kids in between. It should be after the OU game's over, so come out and support the kids here at Dr. Ted Lewis Stadium. Lonnie Payton to kick. Ball is taken by Moore. He bobbles it. It's hit right there, and he picks it up, and he's hit and brought down by Hayden Kaler. And Cash Faulkner on the getting him down as they're going to be starting inside, just inside the 25-yard line. We'll call it from the 24, 1st and 10 for the Warriors in their second series as they were 3 and out as they punted to the Dragons and then had a negative 3-yard punt give the Dragons good field position, and Peyton Kilhofer with a run and a pass. And there's a flag on the play. There was either movement there or we jumped. We're going to let the officials sort this one out. Had some kind of stunt going on. As we wait on the signal. Chop block is the call against the Dragons. It goes against the Warriors. And the Dragons are talking it over, and it looks like they're waiting for the officials to make up their mind. Five-yard penalty on first down. I really didn't see any contact. I don't know who they chopped because we were in there like a monkey on a cupcake, and they blew the whistle dead. So Dragons will have the defense and moved them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Warriors on their second possession this evening. Now they're marching it back. Maybe they're saying we did the chop blocking. Well, they're against the Dragons 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Brutus and the boys as they come to the line of scrimmage. This time it was against us. Dom going to blitz. Pass. Interception by Bounce and Benny Atigwe. Another takeaway by the Dragon DBs this year. They have been efficient this year in coverage. So the pass goes intercepted, and the Dragons will be in business 1st and 10. from the 44-yard line, going in for the Dragons on their second possession, up 8-0. Bouncing Benny Atigwe. He's being loved on by his teammates on the sidelines. Kilhoffer at quarterback. Offset to him is Corbin. Give to Corbin this time. He's left side. He cuts it back. Still going. Gets a block right there. And he's hit and brought down from behind. Inside the 10, down to near the 5-yard line. We'll call it the 5-yard line. First and goal from the 5. Fine run there. Fine run there by Corbin. Boy, the line just opened up a deal, and he stuck a foot in the ground and got us some good yardage. First and goal. Kilhoffer heads it this time to Corbin. Touchdown, Corbin. 5-yard touchdown run for Nevin Corbin as Dragons throw the board once again. Just great blocking up front with Powell and Henderson, along with Big Dom Celestine. Teddy Lane's out there. Nia Corbin, man, just great blocking. We went under center. We're going back. Same look again. Kilhoffer under. He's going to take it and give it again to Nevin Corbin right up the gut. Goes in untouched, and the Dragons get the 2-point conversion. So with 10:02 to remain in the first period, the Dragons are up 16-0 as they've had their way offensively, especially on the ground. And then we use the swing pass just right there in the flat, just get it out quick and let Nevin be an athlete. As Nev Dog found his way in the end zone on a touchdown pass, and now he's a touchdown run, a 2-point conversion. So 16-0, just great blocking, and the defense playing that great pass defense as bouncing Benny Atigwe gets the interception for the Dragons, and it's all Dewar here in the first quarter. We'll give you some scores as we get updates later with what's going on with Regent and Drumright. That's the game we'll probably be looking at as our focus game tonight. Nice crowd has turned out for tonight. It's a mini cheer night, so there's a lot of people here. And last week was all school reunion weekend, but at just about every night there's a lot of old faces and new faces in the crowd here coming out to support our kids. Payton to kick once again, Jacob Payton. Special teams has been special. Taken right there by number 6. Austin Barger with a return as he just falls on it. They'll be right there at the 35-yard line. They'll be in business 1st and 10. The Warriors on their third possession as they were unable to get anything going to the first one. And then after the penalty, the interception, and then just that easy, just that quick, the Dragons went down and make it a 16-0 ball game. But, this is a lot of football to be played. Got a lot of good experience for Brutus and some of these guys to get to play for Weber Falls. And these are valuable minutes when you're learning under pressure and get, put in the fire. But the Dragons have to get out and get after and play some football and try to get better. Snap to Robinson. His pass off the hands of number 2. Gunnar Maddox was the intended receiver. It goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons. Corbin, and we have Damian Smith now at nose guard. Big Kate Henderson at the other end. Nia Corbin at the bottom. Big Kate at the top. They have Dom here at the bottom, and on the other side of him, his old buddy, number 15 tonight. Number 1 in the hearts of all fans is Nev Dog Corbin at the linebacker. Kiki Berry at the safety. Give this time, they get something going on the run. Got to give them credit there. And on the run, so it's Ben Ward with the run there. Pickup of after he got him down, is pick up a 4, be second, 3rd down and 6. Twins to the top, split receiver down here at the bottom. Hand off again. Go with Ward again. And so it's going to bring 4th down and 2. So Brutus is out of the lineup right now as he went to the side. I don't know if they're going to punt or if they're going to go with their heavy package, go with the Wildcat set and take a look. Oh, here comes Brutus back in. He has the call, huddled up. Brutus Robinson, the quarterback for the Warriors. They're going to go for it. On the option, and he is hit and brought down right there by Big Dom Celestine, the Dominator. Had no part of it, brought him right down. The Dragons going to be in business, 1st and 10. As he was just short of the 1st down, the Dragons held on 4th down, so here we go again. The Dragons with another possession. Good field position. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. It's been all Dragons tonight. But they did put something together with the running game there because I think we were in a pass mode right there and need to stay a little. We get our reads and react as we have to. Cuthoffer rolls to the right. Hits his target. Little Kiki Berry with the reception. Takes the ball down to the 23-yard line where the Dragons will be in business. 1st and 10. Nice little roll out to the right. Found his receiver. Ball's loose. Incomplete. Batted down by Braden Robinson. The defensive end come in and got a hand on that one, knocked it away. 2nd and 10. Pass complete to CC. Christian Cargola dancing around, still on his feet. Hit and brought down there by number 1, Dylan Young on the stop. That's enough for Dewar Dragon 1st down as we'll be right at the 10-yard line. Dragons can still get a 1st down. Swing pass to Berry. Complete by Kilhoffer to Berry for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown pass. Kiki Berry puts the Dragons on the scoreboard. 22-0 with 7:21 to go as we go for the 2. Got CC at the top. Nia Corbin to the left. Sends CC in motion. Give his to Cargola. Cargola on the reverse. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. Just got the ball across. So the Dragons have been perfect with their 2-point conversions. They're up now 24-0 with 7:21 to go here in the 1st quarter. But hold the phone. There was a flag. Chop block against the Dragons, so that's going to move them back, and they'll have to retry the down again as we ran the reverse to Christian Cargola. Well, a while ago when we did on the defense, it was 5-yard penalty. This time it's a 15-yard penalty, and I believe that is correct. So the Dragons will be, well, we have to retry. The Twins to the top. Offers looking for a man down there. He tried to get on the outside shoulder on the fade, and he goes incomplete. So 7:21 to go, and we're not nearly as perfect as we thought, as we were 2 of 3 on our 2-point conversions, but it's 22-0 with the Dragons here at 7:21 to go. We'll just leave it here. Dragons are talking it over on the sideline, still coaching them up. Joey's talking to Peyton right now about his throw that he just made and talking to the receivers and see if they get on the same page on that. Just always coaching the little things. Even when you're up 22-0, they're continuing to discuss and talk with the kids and coach them up even when you're up 22-0. And let's see what the Warriors try to do here as the Peyton getting ready to kick once again for the Dragons. There's the kick. It's away. Over the head. He's on his feet and trying to find room as he runs over to his sideline. So JoJo Waters on the stop over there. And the Dragons go on defense as they have them pinned back inside the 10-yard line. Ball's on the 5. 1st and 10 for the 5-yard line as they start this possession. Seeing some substitutions coming in. We see that Clark Copeland is going to come in and play some DN for us tonight. Getting him some reps. Robinson's pass out and away, and it is complete. Complete to Gunnar Maddox. For a 1-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. Robinson's pass complete for a 1-yard gain. Kiki Berry with the stop from the safety position as he come up, stop that threat. Clayton Roberts, the split end to the right. In the slot is Maddox. Pass is complete to Robinson. Braden Robinson with the reception. The brothers hook up there. They'll be 3rd down and 3 for Weber's Falls. Get a little more comfortable back there. And they made us honor the run a little bit more. Robinson. Give again to Ward this time, and he's wrapped up by several Dragons. 4 to the ball. Clark Copeland with the D end at the top there with the first initial hit there. See that Cash Faulkner's getting some reps now. JoJo Waters back at the safety. Coach Main's going to run some of these younger kids in on the defensive side here in the first quarter, get them some PT. And that's a good thing to do, and rest up those guys for the season. Boy, last week was a war. There were some sore and tired young men both sides of football last night after that war with the Comets from Velma Alma last week. And Weber's Falls had a victory over Cave Springs. With 5:35 to go here in the first quarter, the Weber Falls Warriors call a timeout. And as they take a timeout, we will too. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football after this. We're back. As they come out of the timeout, we're back into action. Snap goes over his head. Safety for the Dragons as the ball sailed over Robinson's head at the back of the end zone. As he scooped it up, he was hit right there. The Dragons defense there with the safety. Clark Hopma be credited with that safety as he got the initial stop there. So they had 2 more points. It's 24-0. As they from the 20-yard line, the Warriors will have their choice of kicking off a tee, drop kicking it, punting it, or somebody can hold the ball like a place kicker and kick the ball. So they have their choice of a free kick, and the Dragons be lined up accordingly. As they have the hands team on, the young pups out there, and Coach Powell's using his time to talk to them about what they could do. Once again, if you try an onside kick and fail it right there at the end, from the 20 to the 30-yard line, it's not very good field, and then where you're at. But you already started in a hole by losing 20 yards from not kicking from the 40. So pure academic all there. The Dragons have back deep as Cash Faulkner, who took one of the house last week, bouncing Benny Atigwe, along with JoJo Waters. We have a whole crew, as I see Cade Birdtails out there. Along with Hayden Kaler and some others on the hands part of it. As we'll wait the kick. Ward to kick for the Warriors. He puts the ball in the air, comes down to Cash Faulkner, who picks it up at the 25-yard line, dances to the right, looking for room. He squirts out of one, and he's hit and brought down. Spencer Towell with the tackle. On the tackle. Big Spencer with the stop there for the Warriors, and the Dragons will be in business. Peyton Kilhoffer along with his sidekick, Nev Dog Corbin in the backfield. Nia Corbin, the tight end. Skiloffer's pass is way to Kiki Berry. Kiki Berry beats one man going down the sideline, and he's hit and knocked out of bounds. As Dakota Moore makes the stop there, and aided there by Maddox. And the Dragons have it at the 40-yard line. A nice gain there for the Dragons, about a 20-yard pickup there. Skiloffer right on the money. Used his athleticism to get a little yards after catch. Pass goes in and out of the hands of Christian Cargola. It'll be 2nd and 10. Right in his hands, trying to forget to look it in, but he would have had some space there as he caught that one on the slant. Excuse me. Hand off to Corbin. He's at the 40. He's to the 35. Ben Ward on the stop. Third down 5. Handoff again to Corbin. Corbin finds room, breaks it to the right. Camaro on the tackle for Weber's Falls, but that's enough for Dewar Dragon first down. Swing pass out here to Corbin. Corbin hurdles a man, still on his feet. Hit and brought down there by number 9, Braden Robinson on the stop. But the Dragons are on the march down to the 11-yard line, 1st and 10 from the 11. The Dragons just keep moving the ball. And they're using the pass game a lot more tonight, getting a lot of those quick outs and letting those guys get yardage after the catch. Pass on the slant, intended again, once again, for Christian Cargola, goes incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. Got to get a little timing there, and he just needs to relax those hands, look it in, and catch it. Pepe had it right on the money right there. 3:23 to go, still in the first quarter. Dragons up 24-0, looking for more. Corbin. Pass in and out of the hands of did it for Cargo to bring in Bouncing Benny. Boy, Jilly, you watch him in practice every day, and it's just like clockwork. It's like money. And in the night, and he might need to put a little glue on those gloves. Give this time to Corbin. There's the stiff arm. Touchdown Dragons, an 11-yard touchdown scamper by Nevin Corbin. Puts the Dragons up 30-0. 3:11 to go, still in the first quarter. It's been all Dragons. Big Teddy Lane motors onto the field. As fast as I've seen Teddy move in a while. Big Cade up front to snap the ball. We're going under again. Pepe takes the ball. Gives it this time to Traden Doty for the 2-point conversion. Traden Doty into the end zone, so Dragons up 32-0 with 3:11 to go. As they go to the sidelines to talk it over, we will too. We'll go to a commercial right here. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football on Dewar Dragon TV after this. As we come back out of the commercial break, we have Oklahoma State University first baseman, former Dewar Dragon herself, been attended at a Silo Lady Rebel and now an Oklahoma State University Cowgirl, Lexi McDonald in the house. So we acknowledge that on the kick by Payton. Ball's taken right around at the 20-yard line where they're giving forward progress. They'll be in business 1st and 10. The Warriors will have it there as the Dragons are up 32-0. Still the first quarter with 3:06 to go. 1st and 10 Warriors as they set the chains. Big softball goings on in the state tournament, and a shout out to the Silo Lady Rebels and Mike Lawless and Mike McDonald and Kate McDonald as their Lady Rebels had a nail biter last night as they put on the rally caps and come from behind with a 5-4 walk-off win against the Lindsay Lady Leopards. It advanced the state semifinals today where they were ousted today by Perry, but it's good. Congratulations to them. Back to pass is Brutus Robinson. Oh, the ball, he is hit. Big Kate Henderson with the quarterback sack. And the ball was loose. Preston Thal recovered the ball for the Warriors. We focus in here. Dragons defense. Loss on the play there puts them back to the 10. A loss of 10. 2nd down 20. We have a player down for the Dragons as they huddle around to see what's going on. Coach Bean having a visit with the officials. So we'll try to sort out who the player down is here and give it to you just as soon as we know something. Coach Turley's with him, along with Coach Ross. Coach Bean comes back to the sideline. It was JoJo Waters. He's down and he's up. And glad to see he's on his own feet, taking a drink, takes his helmet off. So, doesn't appear to be anything major, so he'll be back with us. Dragons still playing with some seconds in there and a few of the first. And they're running them in and out here. Robinson at quarterback as Ward is set back with him. Robinson's pass to number 2, Gunnar Maddox, for a short gain. Kiki Berry with the stop. So pickup of 5, 3rd down and 15, a little more than that, as there's a penalty against the Dragons. They call roughing the passer, and that's going to be move the chains. That's enough for a Warrior 1st down. So Dragons need to clean this up a little bit as need to keep their composure in games like this, even though a player was down and there may have been something there that they thought maybe there was a cheap shot or something when JoJo was down. I'm not saying anything, but kind of a little retaliation there. So, Warriors have it after the penalty of 1st and 10, new set of downs. Nevin Corbin right in on the quarterback right there as they had a stunt on and right at Robinson. He had nowhere to go and no time to get it. The snap was there, and Neb Dog was right there on him. Loss on the play takes it back to the 20-yard line. So it's going to be second down 25. And the Warriors call a timeout. We'll leave it right here. So the Dragons defensively trying to play some younger kids and moving some kids around, and then they come back in with the starters, got the starting crew in, and so Coach Bean's kind of mixing it up tonight. And I think the Warriors, being with their senior leadership of 3 players that are not playing tonight, with their quarterback and running back, and it just affects them offensively, defensively, and but it's going to pay dividends for the Warriors if they, what doesn't kill you, you grow from. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes adversity is where you reveals character, and that just shows you how much you love the game and play. And I think they're going to be better for this down the road. And once again, they're playing the number 2 team in the state on their home field, and the Dragons are doing what the Dragons do. And Coach Bean's going to continue to coach them up from the starting whistle to the final whistle. So as they come out of the break, be second down and 25 to go, or second down and 20, second down and 20 for the Warriors. Robinson's pass out of the backfield intended for Ward goes incomplete. So it's going to be third down and long for the Warriors. Once again, it's a game of field position. Dragons, if they continue at this, even at the punt game, they're going to get the ball in good field position. They're throwing T-shirts and things that it's National Guard Game of the Week, and the National Guard is throwing shirts out on both sides. The cheerleaders are tossing them about. And once again, there's a timeout called. This time it's by the Dragons. As they take a timeout, we will too. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football on Dewar Dragon TV after this. As we come back from the break, penalty flag on the play as we come back as it's third and long for the Warriors, third and 22. Ball set at the 20-yard line. Dragons a little overzealous up front, jumped, so they get 5 back. It'll be third and 17. Coach Bain's trying to get it corrected. He barks out orders here. Robinson at quarterback takes the snap. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Robinson. Nice little scamper there as he made something out of nothing at all. Gets it back to where it's going to be fourth down and 10. I guess after they set his knee touch before, that'll be fourth down and 12. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to try to punt again or continue just to try to get the first down here, use their fourth down. Dragon defense. CC, Bouncing Benny, Kiki in the back end. Two linebackers, the Dominator and the Nev Dog. Got Naya, Isaac, and Big Cade. And that's the Dragon D tonight. You'll see on fourth down. And Weber Falls decides to call a timeout with 1:02 to go here in the first quarter, but we're going to leave it right here. There'll be some good football coming as we get to face a Weber Falls team we get to face a Quentin Savage's team that has played a tough schedule and have played some really good teams this year. And they're going to be battling for a spot in the playoffs, and they'll be coming to town here. But the big one coming up, as we got it marked on our calendar, is the first Friday in November when we travel down 69 to Caddo, Oklahoma to face the Bruins. Man in motion is Maddox. Pass is thrown and gets a little, but coverage there was Bouncing Benny, and that almost threw it right to him, but it was a little bit short, and so they went for it there. The Dragons will have it 1st and 10 from right there at the 30-yard line. So as they break the huddle, we'll see what the Dragons have. Lonnie Payton comes out. Big Teddy Lane and Big Cade Birdtail. So he's going to go, and Hayden Kaler at quarterback. Pass goes incomplete.
Pass dropped down at number 8. They'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Christian Cargola takes the ball, goes straight ahead. There's a penalty flag down. Trying to sort out with these uniforms as to who's where. Taylor came out, and CC taking the reins at quarterback. And so he was grabbed by the face mask. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. That'll be enough for a Dewar Dragon first down via the penalty. As the Dragons are on the march once again as they're inside the red zone. Right at the 14-yard line. Sanford running back along with him. Wesley Sanford, freshman running back. Give this time, and he will kept by Cargola, and he's going to scamper for a touchdown. And I think they blew the whistle down because he faked him out. He does this every year. He was one of the backup quarterbacks when Joey was quarterbacking here as a freshman, and he would run touchdowns, and they'd blow the whistle thinking the running back was down. Inadvertent whistle. So they'll replay the down. And he did it his sophomore year, he did it his junior year, and he's now done it his senior year, as he is like David Copperfield. OCC, he is so tricky with that, running that inside stuff that he gives it and they tackle him and he keeps it and he's going for a touchdown and they've blown the whistle down. Option this time to Sanford. Sanford takes it and runs, continues on his feet inside the 5-yard line or down near the 5-yard line, down to about the 3. That's enough for a Dewar Dragon first and goal. Fine run there by the young freshman running back. So he used his power and speed and got what he could get. So it's first and goal Dragons. Cargola. And the first quarter comes to a close. Our score, the Dewar Dragons 32, the Weber Falls Warriors 0. We'll be back with more of the National Game of the Week on Dewar Dragon TV after these commercials. We're back, and as the Dewar Dragons will be facing first and goal, they'll be heading to the west end zone. And Dewar Dragon football is special here, and we have fans that are amazing. But we have people that will come up early in the morning or even the night before and set their lawn chairs out. We had people that had plastic covering over seats in the bleachers. CC on his feet, and he's brought out of bounds. As he held onto the ball there, as Dakota Moore on the stop drives him out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Will be second and goal from the 5. But the Dragons get in here, and we had people coming in at everything from 1:30 to 4 o'clock putting chairs out. We had people coming to try to find handicap parking and park one vehicle and be driven in later. So it's just amazing what our fans do here. But they love their Dewar Dragon football here. Dewar Cargola again on the option. Tosses it this time. And touchdown Dragons. Trying to see who that was. It's hard to see these numbers from this far away. Bouncing Benny Atigwe, I believe, on the reverse option. Bouncing Benny with the touchdown, and it's 38-0 with 11:46 to go in the half. It's been all Dragons. You might go to monkeystomp.com for the results of this one. Is this going to be one of those tonight? Wesley Sanford, the setback, along with Cargola at quarterback. Spins the man in motion this time as a Tigway. And CC keeps it himself, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. So we're up 40-0 with 11:46 to go. So the special teams unit coming out again. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be kicking. I imagine it will still be Lonnie. It may be somebody else at this point. But continue to coach them up on the sidelines as they continue to talk things over. Coach staff visiting there with Kiki and little CC as they come to the deal. Coach Bean. Coach Turley standing down and having a little visit with Damian Smith, as he's always coaching these kids. It's line play. It's doing the little things, and even though you're up 40-0, you got to try to make better best, and that's what they're trying to do. And still, the Dragons just play all out with everything they do. Tonight is also Pink Out Night. You see a lot of people wearing pink in the bleachers, and you also see for the cancer awareness, and for those that have survived and those that have lost loved ones to breast and ovarian cancer and all the cervical cancer, all the various types of cancer. And I know my wife Dina had to go through surgery and some things, and has to have doctor's exams every 6 months and check those things, and visiting with Pam Robinson as she came in, and she was talking about that she loves the night when they dress out in pink and how they honor those, and she's a cancer survivor herself. So we need to be praying that we find a cure for that. Taken by Ward as he finds running room to the right. Oh, he's hit and brought down there, though, as he tries across the 25-yard line. He thought he had him some, if he'd get that over to the sidelines and get that wall that was formed over there, but the Dragons on the stop. Clark Hopma and along with Lonnie Payton on the stop. And we're going to see some of the guys coming in as they're going to make some switches over there. Damian Smith along with Clark Hopma. So we got Doty and Sanford at the linebackers. Cash Faulkner, Hayden Kaler at the back end. So we're pretty much set there, along with JoJo Waters. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Robinson, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands this time to Ward. Ward goes straight up the middle. Good running room there. Pick up a 5. Out to the 30-yard line. It's good to see some of these young kids getting to play, and as the game goes on, he'll go deeper and deeper. And some of these other kids, some of the freshmen and sophomores have been playing on special teams and on all the kickoffs. So it's going to pay dividends for the Dragons in the future. Maddox to the top for the Warriors. Ward, the running back to the side, along with Robinson. Robinson gives again this time, but he's not fooled this time. The Dragon defense is great. Line play there is Damian Smith at nose guard, and Clark Hope was squeezed on that, along with Lonnie Payton. And it's going to be 3rd and 5. Upstairs tonight in the booth, talking to the coaches through the headsets, will be our eyes in the sky, which are Josh Kilhofer along with Matt Ross. Snap and a quick toss to Ward. He's out to the 40. He's to the 50. He's to the 40, and he's hit and brought out of bounds right there by Hayden Kaler at the stop. So at the Dragons' 30-yard line, a 1st and 10 setup for the Weber Falls Warriors. Are on the march here. Go to Moore, the setback. Give this time to Moore right up the gut. Birdtail and the tight ends, the defensive end, squeezed that one down. Damian played a good nose guard right there technique. The linebackers came in and closed along with Sanford, along with Doty. But they're finding a little success there as these young guys on the front line. But you know, here's the deal. When you practice at Dewar every day against the number 2 team in the state, it was just like the year we won it. Some of these guys have been punked on since they're freshmen. Some of these guys that are seniors now are remnants of those that played on that state championship team. And when you go out against the number 1 team or number 2 team in the state every day at practice, you're going to get better just because it's either, you just grow up and you learn the game so much more. Bad snap there, handled by Robinson, nowhere to go. And Lonnie Payton, along with Sanford and Holtman, as they squeeze that down for a loss, it's going to be 3rd down and about 13 for the Warriors. Brutus goes over the sideline to get Coach Holt to play, brings it back to the huddle. As Gunnar Maddox to the top. Evan Dow at the tight end to the left. Pass is complete from Robinson to Gunnar Maddox, and boy, Brutus put that right on the nose as he catches it and takes it down for a 1st and goal for the Warriors. He managed to have some time to get set, and he got rid of it quick, right on the money. Nice pass there by Brutus Robinson. So he hooks up with Maddox for the Gunnar Maddox. Ward again back in the backfield with Robinson. He goes right up the middle, but man, he's met by that line. I mean, our front bunch, I can't say enough about this second bunch. We're getting some fine play in there. Cade Henderson, he's running some of them back in now. Big Cade's in there, and I see that Isaac Powell's back. He's got Dom and Nev Dog back. Clayton Roberts at the top. Ward set right next to Robinson. Robinson back to pass. Ball's in the air. Pass goes incomplete as he had a man there. It was a good pass. Just a good coverage there by CC. Christian Cargill with the coverage. Just 3rd down and 9 for the Warriors. They can get a 1st down. I guess it's not. It's third and goal from the 9. That pass play took him in. Gunnar Maddox to the bottom, toss to Ward. Nevin Corbin come up and sawed him off. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors, 4th and goal. So the combination of defenses here, Coach Bean has kept them out of the end zone. And if so, they'll be starting from the 9-yard line if they hold here. No yardage gain. Or deep, they keep them out. And I imagine we'll see the 2nd string come out. Robinson, the quarterback. Ward set to the right. And Robinson was streaking up the field. His brother, Braden, was going right up the field, but Kiki Berry was right with him. A little overzealous there. Motion against the Warriors. Fourth down and 14. It's been all Dragons tonight. Robinson at quarterback, Ward set to the right. Gunnar Maddox is his intended receiver. And it's intercepted. By Christian Cargola. There's a flag on the play. And he returned it to about the 27-yard line, but there's a penalty flag on the play. And once again, it appears it's going to be against the Dragons. I never did see the signal for what was called. Roughing the passer against the Dragons. They have new life. It'll be first and goal for the Warriors as they get a new set of downs. From about the 7-yard line after they get this all sorted out. Roughing the passer against the Dragons. Option this time, toss out to Ward. He's hit immediately there as we get the flow downhill from Nia Corbin with that hit there. It's arm, as we appreciate our National Guardsmen and we honored our military men. I want a big shout out again this week as he's out on a ship somewhere in the ocean listening to us tonight at Dewar Dragon Football. Hello, Super Dave Corbin. We love you, David, and thank you for your service. And it's those guys that serve us, we just need to tell, every time you see one of those military guys, you need to tell them thank you for their service, and even the veterans, but those that are serving us today that sacrifice so much so that we can have what we have. Robinson scrambles, still on his feet, looks for room, runs to the side, still got the ball, he's got time, he lets go, throws it into a crowd, it is picked off, and they're saying he's down, but there's a penalty flag down. And Brutus Robinson scrambled around, tried to set his feet, and then he threw across his body, and it was intercepted. Holding. The Dragons declined the holding penalty, and the Dragons have it 1st and 10. We'll see which cast of characters that Coach Shirley sends out. Excuse me. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Dragons up 40-0. The Dragons come out of the break. Cash Faulkner. Given to Cash Faulkner along the sideline. He goes to the top around the left end. Gets us some good running room there as he takes it out. Takes it out to the 26-yard line with the Dragons being best. Pickup of 17 on the carry by Faulkner. Give again, this time to Faulkner. And he's hit and brought down there. Dakota Moore on the stop. But that's a nice run there to the 45-yard line. Nice piece of running there by Cash Faulkner. I thought he was going to get that foot in the ground and it was going to go. Nice defensive play there by Moore. And moving people around. Hayden Kaler, the ball carrier. He's hit. Immediately by number 1, who knocked him out of bounds, will be Dylan Young. To save that from going. Nice piece of running there by Kaler. So 2:50 and counting down, the Dragons have the football. We're going to use some clock here and be sure they get everybody set. Faulkner is the running back. Taylor's the quarterback. Bouncing Benny down here at the bottom. I'm guessing that's JoJo Waters at the top. But wait until the clock goes down. Coach Shirley wants to talk about it. As the Dragons use a timeout here. So at halftime, it's going to be the mini cheer camp. I know that being a cheer dad myself, Dana Joy is one of the cheerleaders. This week they've had the little ones, and they have taught them some cheers and dance moves, and they're going to be entertaining us at halftime. I think the band's going to have something going on as well, but they work with these young ones, and we always say all our life we want to be a Dragon, and to be able to be out on the field, and I think it's a good experience as they give them a good experience and let these little ones get to be with the cheerleaders and get to see these young ladies that cheer every night also get to do some things. So as we return to play, we had some movement, so the Dragons are moved back 5 yards. I know all during the week they've been working with these young ones, and Dina Joy said that they've really worked hard, so we'll be watching for that at halftime. 1:38 and going. Kaler takes a knee. They're going to let the clock run. I think Coach Bean is going to send both teams to the dressing room with a 40-0 game. And the mini cheers, keep the fans here so they can see the mini cheerleaders and not have the confusion of finishing the ball game. Much to chagrin on the other sideline, we've been on both sides of this before, where teams have held off and you have to come out in the second half, but they're going to do that again as Kaler takes a knee. And the clock continues to run. And it's going to be 4th down from the 35-yard line as they huddle up. Hayden Kaler, quarterback. Cash Faulkner, the running back. Bounce and Benny at the bottom. JoJo Waters at the top. Give this time to Cash Faulkner. He gets to the 30-yard line and slides down. With 12:01 to go, the Weber Falls Warriors have held the Dragons, so to speak. And with 12.1 seconds remaining in the first half, the Dragons up 40-0. And so the Warriors will have another possession here just before the half, and we will go in at halftime unless Weber Falls scores on this play, and it'll be 40-0. And then the Dragons kicked off to start the ball game, so the Dragons will have the ball. We come out of the dressing room. And Brutus takes the knee. They're going to run this one out. They're going to go to the dressing room and talk about it. Robinson hands the ball over to the sideline as they go to the dressing room. It's been all Dewar Dragons as they have scored 40 points here in the first half as we have a 15-minute halftime. I'm gonna take a breather here, but we're gonna continue to leave the sound on, not break to a commercial, so you can see the little ones dance and you can see the stuff that's going to be taking place here in just a second. But until they get here, I will tell you that last week was a fine performance and 6 touchdown performance out of Nevin Corbin. And we can't say enough about our line and can't say enough about our defense. But both teams were great teams last week, and what you saw was what it would be like a state playoff game. It would have been like a great state final game or a semifinal game, and it had the whole makings of a playoff atmosphere as 2 great teams went at each other. We came out with the victory last week against Velma Alma, and we're trying to get rolling to where we're playing our best football at the right time. And what we saw out of them, where you had to make adjustments with what they were doing, is some of the things that give us problems last year when we were facing OBA. Some of the things they did defensively we can now use, and we also. But it was both teams doing what they need to do, trying to figure things out and on the fly and making adjustments. And football's a game of adjustments. He who adjusts quickly and finds the right things to do can have some success. As the many cheers come out on the field, and let you see them. And everybody's dressed in pink tonight as it's Cancer Awareness Week, and as we get to see our young cheerleaders. There's Adina Joy chasing her brood. Her and Lainey Taylor at the 40-yard line, headed back this way. We have several of the cheerleaders out there. They just keep coming. So we'll see what they perform, what they do here, and we'll just turn the sound up and as Hayden gets the sound turned up enough where y'all can hear what's going on down there.
We're doing that. I'll also try to see if we can get a score in that ball game that we featured. We go to school. Well, last week was a great game, and we had Caddo 38, 4-0. Garber 34, Padre Hunter 12. Lincoln 42, Summit Christian 0. O'Keene, the Whippets, Oliver Waucomas 46-20. Here's an upset in the ranking is Southwest Covenant 22, Covington Douglas 14 at the half. Elliott 36, Central Marlowe 0. Cave Springs 16, Arcola 6. Wilson of Ardmore 16, Waurika 0. Laverne 38, Hollis 6 at the half. Region Prep 20, Drumright 8. Oklahoma Bible 30, Cherokee 16 at the half. Welch 44, Gans 12. Valco Forgan getting their head hit to them by the Chattahoochees 44-0 at the half. And Sealing all over Canton 52-0. Quinton 54, Midway 8. And Midway's one of the opponents, the Chargers. We'll be playing them later in the year. And the Quinton Savages 54, the Chargers 8. That's a final. Ringwood 51, Tremont Hilldale 12. Pioneer on the short end of the stick tonight is they get beat 42-14 by Barnesdall. And Yale 52, Olive 7. And the last score we have here, Turpin 49, Beaver 0. So I'll let you enjoy the halftime entertainment with the mini cheer.
Pump it up. Get your circle, girls.
Yeah.
you enjoyed that, was able to see the dancing and all the various things. As our cheerleaders, high school and junior high, have worked with these young ladies all during the week, and as you can see, as the Dewar Dragon football future looks bright, I think that the cheerleading and the pep squad and all the things we do that support the football, basketball, and all of our sports, with the young ladies that are going to be cheerleaders. And a lot of these kids also get some time as they cheer for the flag football, and they cheer for the 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th grade, but they're well coached. And thank you to the parents, and thank you to Miss Hayes, and to Miss D. Turk, and to all those that have helped with the cheerleaders, as they've been a big support and a big help, and just a part of the team with the football team as they travel all the way with this all the football games that we have each year, and as they give of their time and their effort as they coach them up. We appreciate that tonight, and we want to say a big thank you to those that are in the National Guard and those that serve the armed forces for all that you do, as we honor you tonight. And I just know that last week was all school reunion weekend, and a lot of people got together. There's various classes that met, and I was just thinking tonight, this is 2023. I played my last high school football game in the '73 season, and to think that I'm sitting up here in the booth talking about football tonight after being on the sidelines coaching and have played, it was 50 years ago. Where did the time go? And I have a daughter that is now in sophomore in high school, and she's the last one that is still in high school, and have my kids have graduated school, and then I have one that is a junior in college at Northeastern State. So let's just face it, the mouth of the South, Joe Fowler, is an old man, but a proud man, proud of my kids, and but being able to come home and coach, and being able to be a part of Dewar, and to see how this town supports and loves its school, and how all the churches and all the various community efforts that are here, and all the help that we get from the city hall. With if we need something down there, we can call the city hall, and they're able to help us. Fire and rescue, and the police department have been a big aid and help to us, and we just it's neat when we can all be a part of something. And a big shout out to all of those, the alumni. I guess they honored my mother last Saturday night at the reunion. She and her friend Shirley Ross Farmer were there, and they were 92 years old, from the class of 1949, and they were able to make the reunion trip and meet each other. Shirley lives in Talifal, Mom's in Okmulgee now, but they were able to come down and be a part of that. But you get to see all that. And to Diane Hammock Hester, and to Donna Fields, and I know I'm going to forget a bunch of people, but they put on that the all-school reunion and all the things and the mixer, and it was neat last week being able to see all the old friends and family members, because I do have family here. My mom graduated here in '49, and I still have, she was a Gaither, and so I have a lot of relatives there, and my brother and his wife, and they were all able to attend, and but it's a neat thing. And those of you that are out there that can't be at Dewar, just we have Dewar Dragon TV. You can watch what's going on at school. This week has been student council, as they are selecting student council, both junior high and high school, and that's been a big exciting thing. We have those that are in 4-H and that are showing animals at the fair, and I think we've had some success there. But there's a lot of things we do here, and we're going to be starting wrestling this year. This will be the first time that we're going to competitively have a wrestling program at Dewar, and we're kind of doing it. This is our inaugural year for it, but we had some guys with some wrestling experience and young ladies. We hired a guy that I think is going to do a great job for us. It's Braylon Fletcher. And we need to get out and support those kids and those events and all those things that they're trying to do and help it be a part. But ask what you can do, because we have the Dewar Dragon Foundation, which helps us in a small school. They get a lot of the things done for us through the foundation, equipment and things that we need to make for learning activities. so that the kids can have the best to learn. And it's, if you can send $10, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever you send, the money's going to be well spent. And for the foundation, those of you all look around, how you can use support. We always need things and improvements need to be made. Sometimes you can't always float a bond issue, but sometimes you can give of yourself, give of your time, give of your effort. But if you can send your money to the baseball, the softball, the track programs, all the things that we have an academic team that is really special. Alicia Anderson does it, and they're going to be competing here, and the districts are coming up quickly in the future. But we have all, you name it, we have it. But it's great to be a Dragon, and we're always, if we are going to do it, we're going to be competitive and try to be the best that we can be. We're going to give our kids all the opportunity. But sometimes, you can give things and not only of your time but of your money. And sometimes there's some things and projects that we're able to do. I know that part of the wrestling program is being funded by people. And those Dewar Dragons that God has blessed, find ways that you can give. Also, we have several scholarship things that you could give to. So big shout out to all of my alumni. Contact the school and see how you can benefit and how you can help be a part of supporting Dewar Dragon. If you can't be here, but give back to a school that has given us so much. As we come back second half, the Dragons will be on the receiving end. Cash Faulkner deep, bouncing Benny in the middle, and he can put the foot in it here. Kick on the way, taken by Faulkner. He puts his foot in the ground, takes it to the right. He's to the 50. He's to the 40. Stops on a dime, turns and cuts. He's going to the other side of the field, makes another cut. He's being pursued, brought down from behind. Ward with the stop there for the Warriors right at the 25-yard line. Nice return from about the 20-yard line down inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line, where the Dragons will be in business with 11:46 to go in the third quarter, up 40-0. Nice return by Cash Faulkner again, as his special teams being special. Man, he stopped on a dime and tried to cut it back, and pursuit coming from that way. They were able to put him down. Doty, the running back, next to Kaler. Pass from Kaler goes through the hands, intended for Terry Bush, goes incomplete. Number 40, Terry Bush, had an attempt right there. So Remy Martin at the top, Terry Bush at the bottom. We look out there on the for the Dragons. Andrew Payton at the one tight end. Snap goes over the head of Kaler, and he recovers it as we're all the way back to the 38-yard line. So it's third down, and we're going to have to get to about Berkey Street to get a first down. Incomplete pass and a bad snap. High snap over the head of Kaler. Kaler takes it this time, puts a foot in the ground, goes to the 30, makes a cut, goes to the right, he's to the 20, down to the 15, back to where the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up fourth down and 10 for the Dragons. They'll have to get down to the 5-yard line to get a first and 10 here. Band continues to play in the background. It's been all Dragons tonight. Kaler. Middle screen set up right there to Wesley. Wesley Sanford with the 15-yard touchdown pass. And the Dragons win this one 46-0 as they go to move to 6-0. The number 2 Dewar Dragons defeat tonight Weber Falls Warriors team by a score of 46-0. And the Warriors with A little short-handed tonight, but they fought the good fight as they go through the line and exchange pleasantries as they shake hands with one another. We want to say thank you to Coach Holt, Coach Shelby, and Hunter Holt and Coach Weatherton. They worked wonderfully with their kids tonight as they fought the good battle and come up with the short end of the stick tonight here at Dr. Ted Lewis Stadium. And, you know, I have to say Brutus Robinson has grown up a lot tonight as he went against the number 2 team in the state tonight and went toe-to-toe with them, and he learned and they grew tonight. The Dragons, and it was good for us that we got out of here unscathed without any injuries, as they're going to huddle together and mix it up as they're going to pray at the center field right there in the D. And Coach Turley makes his way out there as the coaches surround the boys as they're going to have that. This one goes to monkeystop.com. The Dragons win it 46-0, but we'll be back next week. We travel to Porham Thursday night at 7 p.m. to face the Porham Panthers. And the number 2 Dragons will continue on their drive to win yet another district title. And for Michael Kendall and for Hayden and for the mouth of the South, Joe Fowler, we have rounded third and we're headed for home. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye and tell the folks hi.